Hi there everybody, I am Rosslyn, and welcome to my first playthrough of Ruins of Rangar by Michael Carr. This is an official TSR gamebook. It is a fantasy forest book, number 2. Number 2? It's a Pick a Path to Adventure book. Now I had a wee look at the back, and it has a really cool set of vintage adverts up at the back here. Somebody before me was using this Stars at Night thing as a bookmark. It appears cool. I will probably continue to do that. The advert at the back for Fantasy Forest books tells me that there are 4. And it asks, is your dragon dragging? Do you both need to go on an adventure? Why not pick a path to adventure with these Fantasy Forest books? 1. The Ring, the Sword, and the Unicorn. 2. Ruins of Rangar. 3. Shadow Castle. And 4. Keep of the Ancient King. And it just says, from the producers of the Dungeons and Dragons game. It's got an advert for the first 12 Endless Quest books and Dungeon, a fantasy board game for the entire family. Wow, I've not heard of this one. I'll bet that's impossible to get nowadays and slightly terrible to play. It does say, though, that the same thrill of discovery you found in the Endless Quest books can be enjoyed by the entire family in the Dungeon! Fantasy board game. You get to become an elf, a hero, a superhero, or even a wizard, though. That's pretty good. In search of great treasure in a deep dungeon. It's fast, fun, and full of surprises. The Dungeon Game from the Game Wizards at TSR. Absolutely terrific. Absolutely brilliant. So is this from 1983? Because I'm seeing a lot of 1983s mentioned in those adverts. Yep. This book is indeed written in 1983. Wow. So it has a wee bit at the start saying, hang on a minute, because it is a game book. Don't read it from start to finish, because this would have been quite a new concept indeed in those days. And I'm actually stunned to see that so many of the Endless Quest books were made in the first, at most, 2 years, because it was 1982 for the first one, eh? And they have 12 listed. Let's see now, that'd be, the first 10 must all be, are they all Rose Estes ones? I think they are. That explains it then. She's been super dedicated and knocked those out quickly. Wow. They did do something similar with Fighting Fantasy. There was a long phase when they were made quite quickly, those books. Equally as iconic here in the UK as the Endless Quest books really are in America. So that's cool. And then 2 extra ones, The Spell of the Winter Wizard and Light on Quest's Mountain I have from when I was a child. It says it's based on the Gamma World game. I didn't know that. I've never heard of it. Oh, it appears to be another TSR game because it says Dungeons, or brand anyway, Dungeons and Dragons Endless Quest, Top Secret, Star Frontiers, and Gamma World are all trademarks owned by TSR Hobbies Inc. Gosh, I didn't know that. Anyway, I do have Light on Quest's Mountain, the 12th one, and I was going to get round to playing it on my channel. I just haven't got round to it yet. Anyway, I'll show you this guy. I think this is me, maybe? Don't know. Anyway, let's see what it says. There's the start, yeah? Yeah, cool. And this time around, I might try actually writing down what accents I'm giving people so that I don't have to keep track of that so much. Right. So I'll have me. I'm just going to make myself very Scottish. Because why not? Have my brother. Yeah, he's going to be I'm going to be generally Scottish. In fact, I should put, because I'm going to make my brother a little slightly more Glaswegian, maybe. I'll put a question mark, see how I feel. Just having a look quickly at the top and seeing who we start with, because it's me talking to my brother. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, terrific. Okay. Prepare, warriors, the good night orders. We must be off for Rangar. You're on a quest with your brother, Sir Gregor, Knight of the Golden Dragon. He's leading a company of fighters seeking to find and destroy evil. Your job on the quest is to take care of the weapons. Because he's so brave and good, everyone calls Gregor the Good Knight. Your father is a great warrior too, so you have a lot to live up to. You hope you can do it. How far away is this castle? You ask your brother as you polish his sword. On the map, it appears to be a 2 days' journey by foot, Gregor says. There we should find the Skeleton King, Nightshade, and what is left Castle Rangar. We'll drive him in his evil. We'll drive him off of the land. You nod your head in agreement. It's not much fun being a kid right now. This Nightshade is the reason. Because of his magic, crops fail, people lose their homes, and families, they're separated. Like your father and brother have said, Nightshade and his evil must go. Done, you say, handing Gregor his gleaming sword. It's larger and heavier than the others. Its silver blade shows the words, "Evil has no hope." The first rays of the sunrise flash on its surface. Just seeing who's speaking. You've done well, Eric. This sword shines like a symbol of all that is good and right. It's a perfect weapon to rid the land of Nightshade's darkness. Oh, thanks, Gregor. You say, oh, I've tried to polish it better than ever before. I want to help in any way I can. You hope your brother thinks that someday you'll be a great warrior too. Oh, dinna worry, Eric. You're very young, but a big help to all of us. Oh, is your own dagger ready? You pull a shiny knife out of your belt and hold it up for Gregor to see. Oh, as bright and sharp as it can be. Good. Then let's go, he says. Here we are. Here he is, happy with his sword. Gleamed it up nice for him. That must be me in the background. Got my dagger sorted. Nice. Let's go, right. You nod and watch your brother walk away. As he sweeps his sword in a practice swing, you feel proud to have such a brave brother. Just as you get ready to go, one of the men-at-arms shouts, "Riders!" As everyone looks, 2 men approach on horseback. We come in peace," they call. The good knight steps forward and asks, "Who are you? And what brings you here?" We're traders, good sir," one of them says. "Our caravan was attacked 2 days ago by bandits. We are the only ones who got away." Their clothes are torn and they're dirty. You can tell they made a narrow escape. We're returning to our master to report the loss of our goods." The trader says, "Eh? Your master? Who would be foolish enough to trade in these parts?" His name is Pendo," says the trader. "He offered us 3 times our normal pay to deliver a special shipment, but we almost lost our lives." "What goods were you carrying?" Nothing but a few heavy books all about magic." "Where were you taking them?" Gregor asks with growing concern. The men pause and look at each other. They're not sure they should answer. I mean, I don't know, should they? Here we are. We're just kind of giving them the 20 questions. There they are, they've shown up, bedraggled, haggard. They do need our help, though. They've got to answer. They pause, they're not sure, but then one says, to a place called Rangar for the wizard, Nightshade. At this reply, you all are surprised. The good knight is the first to speak. We're headed to Rangar also. How far is it? One of the men points west towards the horizon. About a day's ride beyond those hills, or 2 days, perhaps, by foot. Huh. Our map shows Rangar to the north, no to the west. Gregor says, oh, then you're probably headed somewhere else. There are other ruins that way, but Rangar is to the west, in the desert. Don't believe them, says Harbald the dwarf. Our map was made by a dwarf mapmaker and it says north. Well, then go your way and see what happens, one of the traders shouts. Both strangers spur their horses and ride away. Wow, do we want to head west or do we want to keep going north? Gosh, who is the dwarf? Hang on, do we have a... I'm talking to my brother. Wasn't I talking to just my brother this whole time? There was no dwarf. Traders. Baffled noises. We had us. I'm just making sure I've not completely lost the plot. Don't believe them, says Harbald the dwarf. It's unclear who Harbald the dwarf is. Is he trustworthy or not? Is he just random? He's just appeared, I think. So it's his word against the traders? You know what? I don't know. I was going to go with the dwarf because I thought he was in our gang, but he's actually not even in this illustration, I see. Mysterious dwarf. Or traders. Traders, eh? I mean, are the traders going to the west? It does seem so. I think. Let's go west. Why no? It's all a bit odd. Aye, let's go west, you tell Gregor. I think those men were telling the truth. You're glad when your brother agrees. Harbald grumbles about the good knight's decision, but he accepts it, knowing that Gregor usually does the right thing. Or was he my brother's sidekick or something? I don't know. Let's move afore the sun's too high, Gregor says. Everyone picks up their packs and weapons. You take a drink of water. You will find little on the desert journey. Soon the company is on its way. The land is dry and the dust burns your eyes. As the sun beats down on you, each step becomes harder. After a few hours of walking, the hills the traders pointed to look just as distant as before. A fine route this is, complains Harbald. I dinna see any ruins, only desert. Och, just to remember, Harbald, your brother says, the quest against evil is never easy. The words are familiar because it's the same thing your father always says. Travelling on this quest with Gregor, you know it's true. You're becoming tougher and more ready for whatever lies ahead. It's true, here we are braving it, out in the desert, one step after another. Lizard down there thinks they're nuts. The bird's just happy it's got wings. The trip is long, but by the end of the day you make it to the hills. From the top of one, you can see a long way. Far to the east are the mountains of your home. In every other direction is the desert. And you can see it here in the picture, see? Alright, so this is us Oh, this book smells amazing. It smells like really nice because it's an old book, but it's clearly nice old book. So I've got my nose here, it's nice. Anyway, mountains to the east. Here we are, having a wee look to the east. There's the mountains, nice one. Yeah, desert everywhere else though, and just some mountains, eh? Nothing like aim, is it? Gregor asks. No, it isn't, you tell him. They say this was once a land of plenty, afore we was born, Gregor says. But Nightshade's evil spread across the land. Soon all that was good was destroyed. Now this land is nothing but a desert. Sir Gregor, one of the men says, there's something on that hill. He points to a hill scattered with weapons and helmets. A battlefield, perhaps? Your brother says. Oh, there may be evil yet they fight. Look to the west, says Harbold. A cloud of dust. Oh, that could be nomads, the wanderers o' the desert. Well, that's interesting. Nomads. But it's just a cloud of dust. It could be anything. This battlefield, it's got helmets and weapons and stuff, and I don't know, it looks exciting. I'm going to go to the battlefield. Let's go to the battlefield. I don't even know if that is desert people, and they might be threatening, and we're just stood here, and they're coming up in a cloud of dust. So they've probably got camels and stuff. I don't know. We're going to go off. I mean, I know we've got a bunch of us, but still. Let's go to the battlefield. If that's a battlefield, it might give us a clue to how far Rangar is, you say. Good idea, Gregor says. The company travels a short distance to the south. As you climb the hill, you start to feel afraid. The place looks strange and spooky. This is a battlefield, all right, your brother says. Some of these weapons belong to Nightshade's warriors. Frightened by the evil you sense, you step backwards into a pile of loose stones. They crumble to the ground in a cloud of dust. Suddenly, the ground begins to rumble. Beware, the good knight shouts. Get ready, something evil awakes. Just ahead of you, the dirt starts to move. Something's coming out of the ground. It's happening in other places too. As you watch in fear, a large grey body rises from beneath the ground. It starts to come after you. Zombies! Someone yells. All around you, these strange figures are rising out of the dirt. They look ugly, with eyes that stare. Not like living people. At all. And you can see they're not. They're like zombies or something, aren't they? Creepy dead things. As you start to back up, something grabs your shoulder. It's a zombie. Oh, is this the illustration? The picture here of it grabbing me. Could well be. Very nasty situation, eh? Right. Help! Gregor, help! You scream. The monster towers above you. Fear no, Eric, your brother shouts. His glowing sword hits the zombie's back, and the monster lets go of you. Another swing of the sword, and the zombie is finished. You're saved! All around you, warriors are fighting the zombies. The monsters are big and strong, but slow. Your fighters use quickness to defeat them. Before long, the last one falls to Harbold's sword. Nasty things, he says as he puts down his weapon. The zombies guard the many evil souls that are buried here, your brother says. Next to a fallen shield, you spot a crumpled piece of paper. Picking it up, you see it is a map showing the location of Rangar. Look what I've found, you shout. Taking the map, Gregor studies it, then says, "Oh, we must head west. Good work." Right, west. West. Maybe it was northwest we were meant to go all along. Don't know. Anyway, the journey west across the desert is long and hot. By the second day, you are just a short distance from the ruins. Quick Arrow is talking. Who's Quick Arrow? Maybe an elf. That sounds elfy. I'll give them an elfy sounding voice. Maybe a plummy English one. Don't know who Quick Arrow is. Anyway, I'll scout around, says Quick Arrow. When he comes back, he says, "Oh, it's Rangar, all right. Evil soldiers guard the place." "We'll attack at dawn," Gregor says. The next morning, everyone wakes up while the sky is still dark. Be brave the day, Eric," your brother says. You nod your head, but your heart is pounding. Everyone moves as quietly as possible. When the good night gives the signal, the attack is on. "Evil must die," he yells. Swords clang and warriors shout. The sword you've polished serves Gregor well. Taken by surprise, the evil guards are easily defeated. "Good work," Gregor says. "Let's see what lies underground." "Here's a stairway down," you shout. "Let's go," Gregor says. "Follow me." Everyone follows the brave knight down the stairway. At the bottom of the stone steps is a dark opening. Gregor's sword shines to light your way through the underground passage. It is dark and empty. "This is an evil place," he says. The chilly air makes you shiver. "Look out," you shout as a ghost-like figure appears. It's coming towards you. "Oh, I see it," Gregor says. His sword glows brighter as he moves forward. "Oh, a spectre is no match for us, Harbald." The ghostly form glides towards the two fighters. Its arms reach out for Gregor. "Away, evil thing," your brother cries. He swings his magic sword at the spectre. Harbald throws a magical potion on it. The foggy form disappears. In its place, a passageway appears. It slopes to a lower level. "Now," Gregor asks, "shall we go deeper? Surely we would find Nightshade this way." So, do I want to continue on this level or go deeper into the ruins? Tricky idea. There might be more on this level. It's probably harder lower down. We have kind of just rocked up. I mean, Gregor, eh? My brother, he's pretty solid, you know. Still, can we go deeper into the ruins later? There might be more steps down, I'm thinking, or... I just think continuing on this level, looking around more, is that the question? I'll keep a finger bookmark in case I'm giving up on going down to the next level, because I do want to. Let's continue on this level, you tell your brother. The deeper we go, the easier it might be. Oh, sorry, did I show you even the spectre? I don't even know if I showed you the spectre for the last page. I got distracted reading the thing. We get a lovely picture of this spectre. I think I might have forgotten to show you because she didn't appear straight away. And then I got distracted by her appearing. It was very exciting. Yes, I want to continue on this level. You know what? I'm going to go all in. I'm even going to remove my finger bookmark. Let's go all in and continue on this level. The deeper we go, the easier it might be for someone to trap us. Aye, this way then, Gregor says. The dark hall turns, but goes only a little way before it ends. Oh, we'll have to turn around, Quick Arrow says. Wait a minute, one of the elves says. A stone's loose here on the floor. Where? Harbald asks. Let me see. He stoops down to look. Oh, it is. Help me pull here, Sir Gregor. Your brother and Harbold tug on the stone. The elf uses his sword to help them pry it up. It's a trapdoor, Harbold says. With great effort, they lift the stone out. A yellow glow shines through a small square hole in the floor. There's a room down there, you shout. It's a pretty small hole, Gregor says. Oh, I can make it through there, you say. Just give me a rope. All right, Gregor says. Be careful. All right, there we go. That must be the little gap. Yeah, I'm not wearing armour, eh? Maybe I can slip in there. Wow, there must be 100 gems in here. And a crystal ball too, you call back through the opening. Swag. Must be that. Amazing crystal ball glowing. Alright, so I'm calling back about the swag. You can see all the gems in the picture. Glowing ball, amazing. Is it yellow? Gregor asks. Yes, you say, like a yellow moon. It belongs to the good wizard Gandalf, your brother says. It was stolen fae him many years ago. With that crystal ball, Nightshade has been able to see the future and destroy all that is good in it. We must take it back to Gandalf right away, Gregor says. Without it, the evil skeleton king will be powerless. You carefully lift the crystal ball and pass it to Gregor through the opening. Then you squeeze through, leaving the gems behind. This crystal ball is all we need now. Well, you would usually say new, because, again, Gregor says. Right, it's Gregor saying it. Right, Gandalf will be glad to have it back, Eric. He promised to grant a wish to the person who found it. Soon all of you are on your way home. The journey will be long, but you have something important to think about. What will your wish be? And that's the end of this adventure. This has concluded my first full playthrough. I think there's enough for a second one in here, eh? My first playthrough of Ruins of Rangar, the second fantasy forest book. A Path to Adventure book by Michael Carr. Oh, let me see who did the art before I go as well, because it is signed by the artist, somebody Easley. Oh, cover art by Jeff Easley here. Absolutely cracking picture there. And all of the rest of the illustrations, like this one from the start, are by Michael Fishley. Isn't that good? I hope you've enjoyed coming on my little adventure here. I have enjoyed going on it, and I've enjoyed having you here as an audience. I do not request donations for my channel. It isn't monetized, though. If there are any adverts, just block them. They're not mine. YouTube don't let me monetize this. I'm going to put a Ko-fi link in the description. Like I said, I don't expect anyone to donate. If anyone does, I really appreciate it. And any donations will go towards getting more game books. Like Pick Your Path 1, 3, and 4 if I can find them for a reasonable price at all. That would be good. But yes, I really want to do another playthrough of this game. There must be a lot more I can explore in this book. Fantastic. That's all I have to say about that. Toodaloo the new. I hope to see you in my next exciting adventure in the ruins of Rangar. Hopefully. I didn't get to Rangar yet, did I? Yeah, anyway, that's the idea. That's the goal. For next time. See you then, I hope. Bye.